And it's time for another Satisfactory episode. Today we're going to be working on part assembly, which is the assembler, which allows us to combine two products into one. It gives us copper sheets, rotors, modular frames, and smart plating. So I spent a considerable amount of time yesterday working on the base in our new location, the Maze Canyons. So I moved the hub up here. As you can see, I built a bunch of biomass burners. This here is where we make the biofuel. So I'm going to eventually remove all these ramps. It's just that it's the only way to get up top to where we need to right now. So there was a couple different requirements. One, that each floor can only have one type of product, and you can only have 5 factories each. So that means if I needed 20 factories, I have to stack them with 4 levels. So here we go. This would be, what do we got here? Iron ingots. This would be rods. So I put the iron ingots, the rods, and then I got the screws on top. And here I'm making other iron ingots for the 90 plates that we need. Because the way we're calculating this is for the advanced, the ADS, which is the final product in the game. We have the plates already, we have the rods. I think we have the screws. Yeah, we need some more. No, we got the rods, screws, and it's just the cables. Because this area is not very flat. So I didn't really want to have to build too high. But we did. So here we got copper coming in. And then at the top of this, we've got wires. And then at the very top, we've got cable. Now we needed like 20 wire factories, which is a lot. So we're going to be pretty bottlenecked on the belts until basically the end of the game. When we unlock the highest logistics belt, which is, what was it, 4 or 5? And we put wires on their cables on their own. So we're making 300 cables. So as you can see here, we're combining the cables up here to the top there, and we make this as clean as possible. So the wires come through here, the wires come up through here, so everything lines up. It's very, very clean. And then of course the 4 corners, we always have the poles. And the only thing that's not clean is the ramps to get on top, which eventually will be going away once we either get... I haven't decided whether we're going to use ladders in each building or if we're going to use stairs. Now the benefit of using stairs is by the time we get hypertubes, we can actually put a hypertube in the middle of the stair. As you can see, this comes all the way up. Now, I'm not sure what's going to be on top of here just yet, if anything. Let's go ahead and turn this in. So power is not a problem at the moment because all the factories are not actually even being utilized. Oh, and the other requirement was in between each building type, there has to be 3 foundations. Last game I did 2 foundations. I felt like that wasn't wide enough. So now we're actually doing 3 foundations. I was going to try 4, but then that might be too wide, this playthrough. So I'm going to do 3, and we're going to see how that works out. Let's go ahead and turn this in. No, I actually needed 300 plates. Not a problem. I am outputting plates to a storage container over here. Outside of the building. See? So when we need them, because we're going to need lots of plates. The ADS calls for 90 plates a minute. Output. And there we go. So now that we have the whole thing set up, we're going to beeline it and then find out where we're going to have the space launch.